everyone, this is Shabnam here. Welcome back to my channel, The Counseling Corner. In my previous video, I have spoken about certain things which you need to avoid as parents. Today's video, I am going to speak about certain things which we need to do as parents in order to promote a healthy parent-child relationship. A lot of children are undergoing a lot of emotional distress and are getting into depression. And one of the major reasons is emotional neglect and a strained parent-child relationship. So it becomes very, very essential for us to establish as well as maintain a healthy parent-child relationship. So the first and foremost thing is that you need to spend quality time with the children. Try getting yourself involved as much as possible in every activity, be it their school activity, their studies, games. Try talking to the child about their feelings and interacting with them. As well as get them involved in most of your activities like cooking, cleaning, when you go gardening or if you go out for a walk, get them involved. This will help you to spend more time with your children as well as strengthen your bond with the child. When the child is small, you can try telling him some moral stories and try inculcating some moral values in the children. You can teach them what is right, what is wrong, share your own experiences with them. Talk to them about teach them how they have to cope up with the failure. Make them understand that failures are the stepping stone to success. So even try having meals together. There are a lot of children who are having a concern that the parents are very busy and they don't have much time for them. I have heard some children reporting. One child had said, "Ma'am, though I have parents, I feel like an orphan." There was another child who said, "Ma'am, my parents have no time for me. And though I have a lot of friends, I cannot relate to them. They don't understand my feelings. So I feel very lonely inside." So if the children don't get enough love, affection and attention from the parents, I have seen them displaying behavioral issues in school. They try to seek attention as well as they grow into into an emotionally very weak child because they have been deprived from love and affection. And if the opposite sex, be it a girl or boy, shows little love and affection or little they are caring towards them, then they get seriously emotionally involved with the person. And when the child has to leave, they leave the school or when they break up, then the child finds it very difficult to cope up with the emotional feelings and they get into depression. And that in turn has a very negative impact on the health as well as the academic performance. So sometimes we as parents get so very busy with our work and somewhere we feel guilty that we are not doing justice to our children. So we try to compensate that by getting them expensive gifts and making them happy. Yes, initially the children do get excited when they get expensive gifts. But what they really long for is your time, your love, support and affection. So it becomes very, very essential for us parents to take out some time for the children and spend quality time with them. Remember one thing, what we give our children today, we will get back when we are old. Today, if we give a lot of love, affection, if we are supportive towards our children and if we are present when they are really in need of us, when we grow old, they would also be physically present to give us moral and emotional support. But if we just try giving them expensive gifts and compensating for that, when we grow old, maybe they will take care of all our financial needs, but they might not be present physically to give us moral and emotional support. The second thing which I would like to speak about is listening skill. No matter which profession we are into or which profession our children are going to get into, it becomes very important for them to develop the listening skill. So we need to help our children develop the listening skill by demonstrating it by ourselves. We need to listen to each and everything that the child wants to convey to us. be it his experience in school or his feelings, his concerns, his dreams, whatever the child wants to speak to us. We need to make our child feel, yes, his opinions and views are valued. And while speaking to the child, we need to maintain eye contact. But if we listen to our children without judging them or without blaming them or scolding them, then the child will feel free to express his feelings to us. So even if the child has done some mistake or got into some trouble, the child will convey that to us, and we can guide the child in the right way and help the child to come out of the problem. But if we are harsh, if we judge them, right, or if we are not ready to listen to them, then the child will hesitate a lot and he will not convey his feelings to us. I'll just give you two small examples for you to get a better understanding. I used to take life skill class for the second grade, and I used to go to the class weekly once. So the second week when I went to the class, I usually used to give 5 minutes of circle time wherein the children are allowed to express their concerns to me. So the next time when I went, a child came running to me. She held my sari very tightly and she wouldn't let go, telling, "Ma'am, I need to speak to you." I understood that something is wrong because she seemed to be very scared. So I asked the other teacher to take care of the class and I took her out. She told me, "Ma'am, the bus drops me near the gate and the watchman holds my hand and takes me to the 4th floor in the lift. He waits there for some time, and when he hears my mom or my grandmother calling for me, he brings me down and drops me in the 1st floor." She said, "I'm very confused. When my house is in the 1st floor, why does he always take me to the 4th floor?" And this was happening for 1 week. And the child was waiting for 1 week for the next life skill class to convey this to me. When I asked her, "Why didn't you tell this to your parents?" she said, "Ma'am, I was scared. They will scold me." Then yes, it was reported to the parents, and they reported to the committee in the apartment, and he was found guilty. They removed him and they replaced a new watchman. So after 2 to 3 days she came. I could see a sense of relief in her face and she seemed happy. She smiled and told, "Ma'am, thank you so much. The watchman has been removed and we have a new watchman." So in that 1 week, anything could have happened. That is why it is very, very important for us to spend time with the children, talk to them and check out what is happening in their life. The second example is that it was a 10th grade child who was under severe emotional distress because of the constant conflict with the parents who were involving or dragging her into their problem. She was showing a lot of behavioral issues in school as well as in academic performance, and regularly she was absent to school. So initially she was very reluctant to come for the counseling sessions. I had to insist her to come, but after 2 to 3 sessions, the 4th session, she just came to me and she said, "Ma'am," she seemed quite stressed. She said, "Ma'am, I need to talk to you." But it was a very hectic day for me. I had spoken to a lot of children, so I told her, if it is not an emergency, can we have a session tomorrow? She said, "No, I need to talk to you." She then made me sit in front of her, and for 45 minutes she went on and on and on with her concern. But she never allowed me to speak, telling, "Ma'am, you are tired." And then she got up and told, "Ma'am, I will come to you tomorrow. You can guide me." She said, "I was not able to focus in the class. I was so stressed out. Now I feel so relaxed and relieved. I can go back and focus on my class." So it becomes very, very important for the children to relieve their stress or to ventilate their feelings, and they need someone whom they can trust. So we, the parents, need to be that person who can listen to the children and guide them in the right way. So these are the 2 things which we need to follow so that we can establish a positive, healthy parent-child relationship, thereby promoting emotional and mental health of our children. So in my next video, I would be talking about few more things which we as parents need to do. Hope this video was useful to you, and in case it was useful, please do give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and do share my video with your friends. Thank you so much.